Good morning, everyone. My organization has asked me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Ajit Kulkarni. I have been practicing homeopathy since the last 40 years. I became an international teacher during 2003, traveled a lot, visited many countries, gave a number of seminars and webinars. I have been writing on homeopathy since the second year of my college. I wrote more than 150 articles, which have been now published in 3 volumes, which we call as Homeopathy through Totality and Harmony. This is the volume number 1. The subjects covered in this volume are related to homeopathic philosophy and mind and above. This volume deals with 18 chapters. The mind section covers 7 emotions which have been thoroughly studied by integrating the concepts of psychology with homeopathy and the study of the mathematics and the repertory. I have coined many new rubrics to understand the depth of mathematics, to understand the psychology, the research which has been presented by many research scholars in the field of psychology. The second volume deals with prescribing methods and the study of the mathematics. This is a big volume of 800 pages. Prescribing methods, there are 9 chapters, and totally this volume contains more than 36 chapters. In the mathematics, I have covered the individual remedies as well as the group study of the mathematics. More than 15 groups have been presented, and my own commentaries, views, opinions, and experiences with individual remedies have also been presented. The third volume is almost over in terms of the writing and the final touch, and I expect that this volume will be out, printed by Bijan Publishers in the month of July. Apart from this, my own personal writings, I have been co-author of Absolute Homeopathic Mathematics. This is a mathematics I have been associated with since the last 40 years. Dr. Tarkas, who is the co-author of this book, died at his young age of 93 years during 2000. He started working over the project of mathematics and the repertory since 1945. His work of 55 years and my associated work with him of almost 40 years. This is a big time zone where we have covered 150 remedies. Each remedy has been studied through a lot of avenues, fields, faculties of the medical science, and this is the mathematics where you will find a vast literature of homeopathy spanning from Hahnemann onwards up to 2013, which occurred through a lot of national and international seminars, writings, journals, jottings, notes, as well as the softwares, national and international softwares. So we have covered a large data, and we have given our own creative thinking to this large data. We have focused more on the original data proving, so that we are not lost in the imaginations and fantasies which are used for the sake of describing the personality profile of the homeopathic remedies. We have been trying to understand the homeopathic remedy in connection with the proving data as the foundation. Then we are trying to put a lot of logical and clinically confirmatory data. The most important contribution of the homeopathic mathematics is the relationship of the remedies. We have worked very hard to give you 35 types of relations which have been thoroughly described by me. There is a big chapter at the end of the mathematics, how to study the remedy relations in absolute homeopathic mathematics. This will add a big value to understanding the remedy at various levels of the operation of the modus operandi of the homeopathic remedies. Apart from this, my literature work, I have been a practitioner in many countries. I have clinics in many countries, and my main centers in India are my native place Satara and Pune. I have been teaching homeopathy to the aspiring budding homeopaths since a long time, and I have my own ways of teaching methodology, and I believe that only dry lectures are not sufficient for a homeopath. They must be practical. So even in my webinars today, I take a live case. That case is being documented thoroughly, then I repertorize personally, and then I explain this case in terms of data evaluation, analysis and synthesis. How I construct the prescribing totality, how I analyze the whole data is a very interesting aspect for a student to understand the depth of homeopathy. So this is in all about the way in which I teach, the way in which I write. So you can get many of my writings, many of my video clips which are available on YouTube. Please read them out and try to understand how homeopathy is a deeper medical faculty which can do justice to the patients when the suffering humanity has to be treated. Homeopathy has a very sound philosophy and scientificity. It is a rational therapeutic system based on natural law of healing. Everything about homeopathy is natural, synthetic, integrated and scientific. So there is a lot of literature, lot of debate, lot of opinions which are available, but you will always see that homeopathy, when practiced in a scientific way, is a very helpful science. So with these words, I take your leave. Thank you all.